Erik ten Hag reveals Man United star becoming impatient over first-team chances after training warning. Erik ten Hag admits Antony is growing impatient with his lack of first-team chances, with the winger now fifth choice at Manchester United. The Brazil international has managed just 1 minute of game time this season, appearing as a late substitute in the defeat to Brighton in August. Since joining United from Ajax in an £85 million deal in 2022, making him the club's second most expensive signing of all time after Paul Pogba, the winger has contributed 10 goals and 5 assists during his time in Manchester. Amad Diallo and Marcus Rashford have been Ten Hag's preferred first-choice wide options so far this season, with Alejandro Garnacho being eased back into the side after a busy Copa America campaign with Argentina in the summer. All three have been on the score sheet so far this season, with Ten Hag warning Antony must earn the right to play in training. While the Brazilian is frustrated with his lack of chances, Ten Hag was not able to guarantee he will start when United take on Barnsley in the third round of the Carabao Cup on Tuesday night. "That is professional football, that is top football," Ten Hag said. "Those are the laws. You pick the team that you think has the most chance to win a game. The players have to fight for their positions. You pick the 11 who have the best dynamic, the best chemistry. There are 2 and we are happy with that." Garnacho joined United's academy as a 16-year-old in 2020, while Amad arrived for an initial fee of £19 million from Atalanta, showing his huge promise during an impressive spell on loan at Sunderland and in spells back at Old Trafford last season. Both stand in Antony's way, with Ten Hag urging Antony to give him a difficult decision to make. 2 players developed from when they were youngsters into the team, into the selection. Now Antony has to bounce back, and he has the abilities to do it, Ten Hag said. If he is doing the right thing, he can make competition with them. The other players are doing so well, they're contributing. We have Amad, Garner very effective. Rashford scoring at the weekend. So he has to earn the right in training, but the others are doing really well. He has to get over them. Of course Hes impatient. He wants to play and Hes fighting to play. Mason Mount is expected to be back in the Manchester United side sooner than expected after returning to first-team training. The midfielder endured an injury-hit first season at Old Trafford following his transfer from Chelsea in the summer of 2023. The 25-year-old managed just 8 starting appearances in his debut campaign at the club, but featured prominently during United's pre-season tour of the US. Mount did enough to earn a place in the first team at the start of the new season, starting United's first 2 league matches against Fulham and Brighton. Injury struck again, however, with Mount revealing before this month's clash with Liverpool he had suffered another muscle problem. Neither Mount nor United put an immediate timeline on his return, but the Manchester Evening News report the player has now resumed full training and is expected to be available once again before the end of the month. Ten Hag spoke to the media on Monday ahead of Tuesday's Carabao Cup third-round clash against Barnsley. Mount is among those who will not be involved, with Luke Shaw, Rasmus Højlund, Tyrell Malacia, Victor Lindelof and Lainery Euro also unavailable. Mount's performance against Fulham on the opening day of the season was questioned by some pundits, but the midfielder's pressing from the front helped create United's best openings in the first half. Mount also looked sharp against Brighton before he was forced off at half-time. "We know Hes a high-class player and just bringing his skills in," Ten Hag said at the start of the season. Last season, he had a very bad season, a very tough season for him because of all his injuries, so now we are very pleased he had a very good pre-season. I'm sure he will now, from this point on, be contributing to the team if he stays fit. That counts for every player.